This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Guten Abend, guten Morgen, guten Tag. Hello, good evening, everyone. Happy New Year from Central Europe. I'm Sister Lot Montalvo from Switzerland, greeting you all a very, very blessed New Year. Hope you enjoyed your time, your day off, your short vacations with your family, and it's a perfect time to tune with us in our very interesting topic. But before we discuss the topic, of course, we would like to have a short time check. It's an early morning in the Philippines. It's around 2:02 a.m. And here in Central European time, it's 19:03 or 7:03 in the evening. And we are so happy and glad to introduce you with me. I'm not alone. My panelists, my guests for tonight, a sister and a brother. Yes, Ate, would you like to introduce first?
Hi, yes, I'm Jana Rubik from the locale of Kaiserslautern, Heidelberg cluster. Nice to see everyone.
Hi, Ate Jana. Grüezi nach Kaiserslautern. I'm trying my best to learn some Schweizerdeutsch. It's really hard. Maybe I guess our guest, your co-panelists can agree that Schweizerdeutsch is not that very easy. Yes, hello, brother. Would you like to introduce, brother?
Grüezi miteinander. I'm from the local of Lucerne, Switzerland. Nice to have everyone here today. And yep.
Hello, brother. Hope you had a great New Year with your family. How are you?
Yes, yes, we did. Very good. Excellent.
Yeah,
everybody's healthy, and yes, we wish a fresh start to the new year. Thank you, sister.
Yes, and Ate Jana, how are you and family?
We're doing well, still getting acquainted to the cold weather again, but we had a very good New Year's as well.
That's great to hear. Yes, speaking of weather, it was really snowing yesterday, and we visited Lucerne this morning. It was around -9 degrees Celsius. Can you imagine that? We have to wake up early in the morning and attend the worship service, and it was really cold outside. And some major cities here in Central Europe, our weather report, Amsterdam having 3 degrees Celsius, most cloudy, but also cold. Berlin, -1 degree, and here in Bern and in Zurich, almost the same, -1. Yes, and we had also cloudy with some periods of snow. How about you there in Germany, Ate Jonna? You had also snow?
We had snow.
Outside, yeah.
Very freezing. We had to shovel our pathway, which The boys helped this morning, also on our way to church. So, yeah.
That's so good. Yeah, okay po. Just a quick reminder, dear brethren, televiewers, and listeners, how to tune in and how to join in our live chat. Actually, it's so easy. Just YouTube at INCRadio DZEM 954 and click live now. And we are so happy and so excited to see your comments about our topic for tonight because as a Filipino, though I grew up in Germany and here in Europe, I love eating rice. And speaking of rice, it has a lot of sugar. But our topic for tonight is no sugar, only all about energy, healthy lunch boxes, tips, and advice for parents, for mom, dad, who are always busy. Tomorrow, Monday again, and it's back to reality. But before we begin and continue to our discussion, Kuya Tech, we also have a interactive segment. It's our icebreaker. And we encourage also the brethren and the televiewers or the audience and the listeners to write your comments and also join us to our icebreaker. So, Ate Jonna and Brother Nelson, are you both ready for an icebreaker?
I'm ready.
Yes.
All right.
Ready.
Kuya Tech, we're all ready. True or false? Healthy eating. Okay. So, we may start. Okay po. Question number 1. Vegetables are good. Just answer true or false. Vegetables are good sources of vitamins and fiber. Is it true or false? Who would like to answer?
True.
True.
True. Okay, both true. Both answers are true. Kuya Tech, what is the answer? Aha, yes po. Vegetables are good sources of vitamins and fiber. That is so true. All right, question number 2. Drinking enough water is part of healthy eating. Is it true or false?
True.
I agree. True.
All right, Kuya Tech, what's the answer? Drinking enough water is part of healthy eating. Water helps with digestion, temperature control, and nutrient transport. Yes, that is so true. It's actually basic. We tend to forget actually to drink a lot of water, especially the kids, they are so busy sometimes. Also an adult, if we are working, it helps us to concentrate for circulatory system, etc., and go on. Yes, po. Question number 3. Eating healthy means never eating sugar. Is it true or is it false? Eating healthy means, so schnell, no eating sugar at all. Is it true or is it false?
False.
False.
Okay, let me see. The answer is health. Yes, it's false po. It's true. Healthy eating is about balance. Small amounts of sugar can fit into a healthy diet. Yes, we also need sugar, but not too much. All right. Meron pa po, Kuya Tech? Fruits contain natural sugars, but are still healthy. True or false?
True.
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 Kuya Tech? All right, true. Fruits also provides fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants. That is so true. I think that's the last question. Kuya Tech, do you still have some more for us? All right, the last question will be, protein is only important for athletes. Is it true or false?
False.
False.
Kuya Tech? False. Protein is essential for everyone to build and repair body tissues. Yes, that is so true. That was a nice question, actually. No, that's a very good introduction for our topic. So, Ati Jonah, as a mom, we always tend to, okay, now it will be Monday tomorrow morning again. This and that. What will be the baon of my kids for school? Um, did I make a healthy list of groceries, etc., etc.? And my first question: how is that reducing sugar so important and essential for our daily life, for energy and focus, etc.? Would you like to share your insights?
Yes, the sugar in our home, we limit, and as much as possible, just cut it off completely, with the exception of the natural sugars that are actually helpful in fueling our bodies for energy. So when I say like the natural sugars, we include honey, the raw honey, in some of the foods that I make for the kids, and which I'd like to add, I love it here in Germany where there's always a beekeeper who will provide the raw honey for whoever wants to buy it. So I really like that about Germany, because the most of the honeys in grocery stores would probably be fully processed and added sugar and everything. But anyways, I don't let my kids be afraid of sugar, because we do need that boost of energy from the sugars we eat. But it's important to teach my children that the added sugars or processed sugars are not good for our bodies, and it'll just actually make us crash. Our bodies will crash. So with my children, I include them in our grocery shopping over the weekends. That's when we do our grocery shopping. I let them choose what to get, and they are pretty helpful in trying to figure out what ingredients are in the food that they choose. The one thing that I tell them is limit your time in the aisles, because that's where all the processed food is, and make more time around the perimeter of the grocery store, because that's where all the whole foods are, the vegetables, the fruits, the meats. So it's almost like a game to them, and they do it as a routine. We do it as a family, and we choose what goes into our home, because we know that outside of our home, they would be bombarded with snacks given from friends, or if they go to grandma and grandpa's house, they'll be given cookies and sweets, which I personally understand. Grandma and grandpa loves treating our children with that, but it's limited. And whenever we see grandma and grandpa, it's fine for us, because we just don't want to stop sugar at all, because it's not attainable. I mean, our children will be exposed to it, but if we could limit it at home, and we try our best to do that in our home, then it works for all of us.
Yeah, that's so true, Ate Jonna. It's so simple, actually. It's so basic and it's so essential, and it's so important to educate our kids. And it will start at home. It will start with us as parents. I know it's so hard, and as Filipino, we have lots of sweets, this and that. But if we try to explain to them what will happen if you eat too much sweets, especially the kids, they are prone. If they will go to school, or they will just hang around with their friends, or with their cousins, or with their lola and lolo, they will easily, trigger sila. I love this and that, love this and that. But if you already explained it to them, my mom taught me this, and my dad said, it would be easily impart to their minds, right? They will easily, they know their limitations. They know why they should reduce or minimize eating a lot of sweets. And that's so true, because I mean, as a nurse, I also try my best to explain to my kids what will happen next, especially now. My kids are now teenagers. Your skin, it will be prone to become, pimples, mag-break out yung skin mo, anak, too much chocolates and this and that. So he himself also, one time we were out and we were really hungry and I was about to get some, burgers and this and that. And then he said, Mama, not again, maybe a little bit of this. And I was really surprised that my master said that to me. And he was checking me on the spot. Yeah, Mama, maybe we can buy this and we can this buy po. Yeah, Nelson, how about you as a dad? How maybe you can also share how can we reduce in our daily life, minimize sugars, not exactly no sugar at all. I think that is not advisable, not really reality. It's not reality. Kailangan din natin yung, we really also need sugar. What are your insights, brother?
Yeah, just going to the basics, in terms of, let's say, drinks, we, in our family, we really emphasize really just drinking water. So, and which I grew up as a kid drinking lots of soda, but as I grew up, I realized it's not good for you. So again, as a family, just drinking water. And I think and my kids, really, yeah, we don't buy soda at all. It's the only time we usually see soda is when we're outside, maybe friends' place. A lot of Filipinos love the soda. I understand that, so they see it, but because at home we just always have water with the meal, they've gotten used to it and they don't even think about it. So at least that's one positive aspect. And then on the food side, again, we just like to, again, as a family, I always just remind them that what you're eating, if it didn't come from an animal or wasn't grown from the ground, then most likely it's processed, it's not real, and it's not what God gave to us. So and that's where mostly this processed sugar is coming from. So yeah, it's just, again, looking at the basics, and yeah, that's it. I mean, that's all you can do, right? Of course, again, like what Sister Joanna said, that when you're outside with friends, especially like these days, again, back to the drink, like energy drinks are so popular, right? And I've seen my son, again, same thing, because of friends. And I say, look, it's full of sugar. And even Gatorade, stuff like that, it's full of sugar. So I'm pretty happy with that. Water is good. So we've crossed something out, and at least we can take that as a positive and then try to improve it step by step. And yeah, that's all.
Yeah, that's so true, Nelson. Actually, it's so basic, just like what Ate Jonas said and mentioned. We educate our kids and start with us, parents, and we try to be involved. And then, yeah, drinking water, it's so basic, no? Because the importance of drinking of water is so essential. Actually, we tend to drink every morning coffee or this kind of juices and everything. But water, just drink warm water for first period early in the morning. It will help us for our guts and for our digestion, actually. And then afterwards, meditate and just slow down, slow mornings, etc., before we go to our busy, hectic schedule. And then, yeah, and that's the problem about the drinking too much sodas, or with this kind of sugary. And I try to read first the ingredients, the last syllable letters with OSE, lactose, glucose, fructose. They all have one meaning. It's sugar. Glucose, fructose, whatever. In German, it's glucose. We have to be aware, actually. And they are making this kind of names so the buyers, the consumer, would not easily, there's a lot of sugar in this, there's a lot of sugar in this. And we also try to explain to them what is the what will happen next if there are we are not minimizing or reducing sugar, just like, too much or excessive consumption of sugar will lead to us what obesity, and then high blood, we follow up with our kidney problem, renal problems, etc., medicinal term and this and that. Before we continue about my favorite topic, I'd like to read some comments from Kuya Josh Rubik. Teach your children young like. So, as habang bata pa sila, turuan na sila. Hello, Kuya Josh. Good evening. Happy New Year. And also a comment from Sister Luz Lumawan. Yes, I totally agree. Healthy foods, healthy life, hashtag Surich. Yes po. Thank you so much for all your comments. And also to Kalinda. Hello po, Nakpelin. Greets to Nakpelin, Kalinda, Kabong. Home cooking. You can control all the ingredients. Hashtag Berlin, hashtag Mycin. Yes, that's so true. We try our best, dear brethren, or our beloved viewers, to healthy life, happy life, not only happy mom or happy, how's that saying goes, Ate Jonah? Happy mom.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah. But here, healthy foods, healthy life, or something like that. Yes, po. Just continue commenting, dear brethren, and thank you so much for having an interaction with us. And how about sharing some pictures? Probably at the Jonah, you have also mentioned before you are trying to incorporate some veggies and this and that to your kids, so they are really into healthy lunch boxes. Can you share some tips or advice, Ate?
Yeah, so to preface this, we include our children in all of their choices of what they eat. Some of the pictures that I'm showing you are when we were living in Japan, in Okinawa, Japan. And these are some of the meals that we made together. So we incorporated meats, whole foods, meats, vegetables for the protein and fiber. And then we add rice and rice in our meals, mainly, especially a lot of vegetables. And I was surprised my children were into eating the vegetables that we chose. They were curious about eating different types of vegetables, and we cooked it together. They prepared it, I cooked it, and we ate it together as a family. So I think it's very important to include your children in the making of your meals, because then they know what they're putting in their body, and then we could explain to them how it strengthens our bones, how it helps our blood flow, how it makes us grow, how it makes our brains think more clearly. And when they understand what types of food fuel their body, then they're more aware of and what they want in their body, to put in their body. Yeah.
Yes, that's so true, Ate Jonah. Thank you so much for these lovely pictures of the kids, and they are really grown up, huh? The last time I saw them in Germany, they were still babies. So nice to see them now. They're grown up. Yung binhis na siya malapit nang magbinhi. Yes, that's so true. Awareness and educate our kids, our family, the importance of why we minimize or how come we are reducing sweets at home. Yes, Nelson, you have also mentioned here in Switzerland. Would you like to share your thoughts or insights? Share some tips and advice for a healthy Lunchbox, or how we do here in Switzerland, Ka Nelson?
I can't speak for the Swiss, but again, for my family, one of our favorite uh, portions of our, I guess maybe it's like after meal, is we love to make smoothies. And so, which we just get all sorts of fruits, specifically raspberries, blueberries, strawberries, and then, of course, we always throw in a banana, and then pour in the milk, and then a yogurt. Now, I guess yogurts is where you have to be a little bit careful because you could have I think most of these flavored yogurts have quite a bit of sugar in there, but generally, again, just with fruits, and then just watching out of the yogurt that you put in there. Yeah, blend everything together, and actually, we almost have. It was a tradition in the summertime. We've had a smoothie almost every single day, sometimes more than once. So it's really good. I like that, and yeah, the kids love it, so that's great. Um, you know, much better having that than having, you know, cookies
Yeah.
and the like. So that's again, that's good. And I like back to I said, you know, simple steps. So like I said, drinking, we have water. And now again, it's another drink smoothie, but it's all fruits. So I think, you know, taking little steps like this and realizing that, you know, this is good for you, that you know, hopefully you get to a point that it's, you know, it's all mindset, right?
Yeah.
That I think once you say stop eating cookies and stuff, you realize, you know what, I don't need this stuff.
Yeah.
So again, obviously, sometimes you cheat or you feel weak, but I think it's more of that when you have enough, you find enough foods or, you know, drinks, smoothies that you like, and you start to realize, you know what, I can be totally healthy. So again, little steps at a time. And again, sometimes you have your vices, then you try eventually over time to maybe get rid of those vices. So that's the basic idea.
Yeah, that's so true, Brother Nelson. I mean, it's a basic actually, no? We always say, yeah, fruits, vegetables, and colored veggies and everything. But still we tend to forget those essential foods every day because we are so busy. I mean, you know, if you are really a working mom, or you have a working mom or a working dad, you're always in a rush and you're always in a this and that. I have an appointment here and I have to juggle this and that, this and that. But still, if we explain, we have time to and a capacity and try our best to explain this. Why are we minimizing or reducing sugar? Why and what and how? And these 5 W's, the importance. I think that's what you said. Just like what you said, it's a mindset. If we respect our body, if we respect what we put inside our digestive system, I think it will follow, you know. And the most important thing is that we are all children of God and we are here to serve Him. And that is the most essential and important thing. Yes, Ate Jonah, you have nod. You can also share your thoughts.
Oh, I totally agree with everything. And we when we prioritize different things in our lives, I think when it starts with eating healthy and which includes reducing sugar, processed sugar in our food, that should also be a priority when, you know, when we always feel like we're too busy to do this. We're only too busy to do something if it's not our priority. So we can make it our priority and it will benefit everyone in our family.
Yeah, that's so true. You know, not speaking of priority, time management is also important. We are always in a rush. Just like a very good comment from our sister Rachel Innocencio, when shopping, I also look at the food labels, read how much sugar, salt, and if there are preservatives. Hashtag Heidelberg, hashtag Kaiserslautern, hashtag Stuttgart, hashtag Schwäbisch Hall. And also from at Emma Con, opt for fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts, beans, and plain yogurt over processed foods. Yes, that's so true. If we prioritize as a mom or as a dad, we try our best for our kids, especially nowadays. There's a lot uh, nakaka-attract sa kanila. They easily attracted because of the colors, different kinds of rainbow colors of this and that. And then they will, oh, mom, can I have this? Oh, dad, can I have this and that? Yeah, it's so hard. And just like what our sister Rachel, when shopping, you should really look first yung mga hidden names ng sugar, just like lactose, fructose. Das ist, ich sage ganz kurz auf Deutsch, das ist sehr schwierig, das zu verstehen, zu bemerken, weil das ist ganz schnell versteckt hinter diese Ingredients. Beside the ingredients, there are a lot of antagonized yung sugar words nila, lactose, fructose, this and that. Mom should really know about that. And yeah, that's so true. Like what Ka Nelson said also, sodas and having smoothies, berries, all kind of berries. Actually, it's antioxidants, right, Ka Nelson? It's very simple and very essential. But actually, if you really think and scrutinize those berries, they are very powerful antioxidants. Yes. I think tomorrow I will buy a lot of berries na, Ka Nelson. Yes, po. Yes, before we continue, do you still have some pictures to share, Ate Jana? How to give some advice or some, some bento box or lunchbox? Because you have mentioned you came from Japan. Your family were in Japan. Would you like to share, Ate?
Yes, I shared some pictures of my children's, it's called Obento.
Yeah.
When we were in Japan, these were essentially boxed lunches that we had to prepare for our children during special days, like when they had field trips. And so the teacher, and this is what I mean about educating the children, because it's a community effort as well, where even at school the teachers teach the children how to eat healthy and how to teach them what foods to choose over others in a healthy manner. And just like within the community in Japan, the children actually utilize lunchtime as a curriculum. So the teachers during lunch, they sit down in their classrooms, food is served to them. They prepare their desks and they help out as a community in preparing the food and share it with the students. And then they talk about what foods they're eating and how it fuels their body or how it makes them healthy. And so the teachers teach them this. The children talk amongst each other. Some of them usually they all eat it. My children, that was their the most favorite part of the day in Japanese school was lunchtime, and they were given rice, fish, or a protein like fish or chicken. And then they were given miso soup or some type of soup, and then vegetables, and they always ate it up. And their teachers always said they came for seconds and thirds, which is rare, but my children really loved it. So it was a community effort, and I wanted to continue on now that we're gone from Japan. I wanted to continue on with that when they moved here to Germany, and now they're attending American school, and the lunches are way different from German lunchtime, as I've just learned. Children go home, for lunch, and American lunches are, burgers and you know, pizza. So the
Yeah, that's
children always
true.
ask, yeah, the children always ask for obento for school. So I try my best to make that for them as much as I can, although it is very time consuming. But I do prepare, like for busy parents, prepare it the night before, and it helps.
Yeah, that's so true. It's a lovely picture, Ate Jonah. It's so cute. Actually, na, they have some eyes, just like a teddy bear. It's so cute. It's a very great culture, actually, from Japan. Look, oh, who's cooking there, oh, kuya, oh. Oh, there you go.
Yes,
Some
and these are my children helping cook their meals at home. Like what I said, they enjoy cooking what they're going to eat later. So including the children in meal prepping is I think important in having them eat healthy and less sugar. And we are offering sugar, I mean sweets, but we sweeten them with natural sugars, and we don't let them be afraid of eating sweets.
Yeah, it's true. Actually, it's we can, as a parents, we can prioritize, of course, healthy foods for the kids. Nothing, no question about that. But I think it's so important including them, and telling them storytelling as well. No, this and that. Why are we eating this? Why are broccolis and this and that are so important? Cabbage, protein, and everything. Yeah, that is so true. Just like here in Switzerland, um, when my kids are in primary and secondary school, they're they need to go at home. They having their lunch break at home around 12, um, 15, and then mostly Kaglen, my husband, used to cook because I'm at work. And they're really fond of eating rice. And, rice is life, just for Filipinos. Just for an info, eating rice is not bad. It's only get worse if we eat it with lots of fats and, cholesterol and this and that. But if we will balance it, actually, it's not bad at all. Just like what you said in German, we eat. I ate. When I was there in Germany, I really love eating brown breads. And in Japan, you mentioned, Ate Jonah, they love to eat. Having their bento box with rice, right, and
With rice,
vegetables.
right?
Yeah, that's so interesting, not just like that's culture bites. And before we continue and ask Ka Nelson, just let me read some comments again. At EmmaCon, when you cut down sugary food, you feel so much more energized, less bloated, more alert, better sleep, better mood, less food noise, less cravings. That is so true. You will feel more positive and in control. Thank you so much po, Ka Emma. And at Ian Dairit, health is wealth, hashtag Hamburg. Yes po. Thank you so much, dear brethren, and continue commenting. We will continue to read all your comments. Yes, Ka Nelson, would you like to share also some insights, some advice? Actually, before continue with Ka Nelson, just a boiled eggs, if you really on a rush or not really have enough time, a boiled eggs and that's it. Or banana and a boiled egg. It's a perfect combination of energy and fiber and protein. Isn't it, Ate Jonah? That's true, right? Boiled egg. Yun lang, napaka-simple. Only boiled egg. Yes, Ka Nelson, would you like to add some advice, or would you like to share again some advice or insights for busy parents? Share some healthy lunch.
Yeah, actually, you just mentioned egg. My kids are a big fan of, kids can be picky with food, and then sometimes their Lola has prepared food for the family, but the kids don't like it. So then it's like, oh, I want this, or what do you want? sausage, because we're in Switzerland or in Germany, right? You have many sausages. Or how about scrambled eggs? And they like eggs. So usually scrambled eggs is something quick to make, so that's good. And then again, as so having scrambled egg with a little bit of rice. And then they like having banana too. So those are relatively quick to make when it's in one of those situations. They don't like to eat the regular meal from the adults, so that's made like fairly quickly. So that's basically it. Hopefully, one day the hand has to go down and say, "No, this is the food on the table. You must eat it." So, but yeah, you know how it is with kids. So
Yeah, that's so true. Sometimes they are so picky and this and that. And then every time I said, you are so lucky enough, you are fortunate, we have this, we have enough food. We don't need to beg. We have to be thankful and
yes,
grateful.
I
Yes, yes.
that's one thing I always tell my kids, especially whenever we go back to the Philippines. I say,
Mhm.
you see, you don't want to eat your food. I say, but look, you can see many kids around here that
Yeah,
would love to eat the food that you don't want to eat. So
yeah,
this being pickiness, it has to stop, and you have to
yeah,
appreciate, because there are many kids out there in the world that, of course, are much, much less fortunate. And you
yes.
should be thankful that you have food on the table, and good food, especially if it's good food. So learn to eat it and appreciate it, especially because God gave us this blessing.
That's so true. I think that is the best conclusion ever about this topic. We should be grateful. We should be respectful as well. Have a good mindset, a healthy mindset, respect, educate, explain to our kids, to our family, the importance, the essential. Why are we doing this? And we incorporate and we involve them. We try to encourage them. Why and how we explain to them the importance. How come we are not so much fond of too much sugar? So, a lot of things learned tonight, but we continue learning actually. And Sister Malu has something for us. German is fun, Kuya Tech.
German is fun. Deutsch macht Spaß. Hello everyone. Hallo zusammen. Welcome to German is fun. Willkommen zu Deutsch macht Spaß. I'm Marilu Francisco, and as usual, together we'll be learning some German words and expressions. So, let's have fun. German is fun. Deutsch macht Spaß. For today, we'll be learning some German words and expressions that have to do with fruits and vegetables. So, our first word for today, fruits. Das Obst. Das Obst. Take note, the B in the word is pronounced as P. Obst. Vegetables. Das Gemüse. Das Gemüse. There are 3 syllables in this word, and the stress is on the second syllable. One more time, vegetables, das Gemüse. Another word, our verb for today, our action word for today. To eat in German, essen. Essen. I like to eat fruits. Ich esse gern Obst. Ich esse gern Obst. Ich esse gern Obst. What about we like to eat fruits? Aha, we is wir. Wir. Wir essen gern Obst. Our next sentence. My child likes to eat fruits. Mein Kind isst gern Obst. Mein Kind isst gern Obst. Now you want to say, I like to eat fruits and vegetables. And is und. Ich esse gern Obst und Gemüse. Ich esse gern Obst und Gemüse. We like to eat fruits and vegetables. Wir essen gern Obst und Gemüse. Wir essen gern Obst und Gemüse. Wir essen gern Obst und Gemüse. My child likes to eat fruits and vegetables. Mein Kind isst gern Obst und Gemüse. Mein Kind isst gern Obst und Gemüse. There you go, some sentences for you to practice and just have fun.
German is fun. Deutsch macht Spaß.
Zur Wiederholung. And now it's time to review our words and expressions. Fruits, das Obst. Vegetables, das Gemüse. To eat in German, essen. I like to eat fruits and vegetables. Ich esse gern Obst und Gemüse. We like to eat fruits and vegetables. Wir essen gern Obst und Gemüse. My child likes to eat fruits and vegetables. Mein Kind isst gern Obst und Gemüse.
German is fun. Deutsch macht Spaß.
This has been today's episode of German is Fun, Deutsch macht Spaß. I'm Mary Lou Francisco saying, thank you for joining me. Danke fürs Zuschauen. Till next time, bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss!
German is fun. Deutsch macht Spaß.
Thank you so much, Kamalu. We have learned again. German is fun. Thank you so much again po. Yes, Obst und Gemüse, unsere Topic für heute Abend, unsere Themen für heute Abend. Weniger Zucker, weshalb, wieso, warum? Ein richtiges Mindset, ein Respekt an unseren Körper. Weshalb essen wir weniger? Warum müssen wir das reduzieren und nicht so viel? Und das war alle unsere Themen von Brother Nelson und Adijana. Und sie hatten alle dann mitgeteilt. Manchmal, wir haben keine Zeit mehr. Manche Eltern, viele Eltern sind sehr beschäftigt. Aber eine Priorität zu setzen, ein gesundes Essen zu haben, einen Frühstückseis, Rührei oder eine halbe Portion Reis oder ein klein bisschen Hähnchen. Und das ist allein schon Protein und das ist gesund genug für unsere Kinder, auch für uns Eltern. Yes, po. And we also have a lot of live chatters. Before I mentioned our top 3 chatters from last week. Are you curious or excited to know who won last week top 3 active clusters Koreatech?
Third place, Zurich Cluster. Second place, Hamburg Cluster. First place, Berlin Cluster.
Congratulations, dear brethren. Hooray, hooray. Berlin clusters, Hamburg, and Zurich. Thank you so much po. And for our top 3 chatters from last week, we also congratulate Vanessa Gowers, Brother Stefan Schillman, and Kalinda Calvello. Congratulations po. And to those who are writing and so active in our chat room, you will be probably one of the top three chatters. And before we say goodbye, would you like to shout out first Ate Jonna and afterwards Ka Nelson?
Yeah, shout out to everyone. Happy New Year to all of the brethren and everyone who are watching our show. And to my family who's always supportive of the INC radio. Thank you, Paul.
Yes, po. Thank you so much again. And Ka Nelson?
Yes, same thing. Happy New Year to all the brethren watching the program, and hopefully also some of the brethren from my old locale in Montreal, Canada, just in case they're watching. So we miss you.
Yeah, thank you so much again, Ka Nelson, for participating and have your time, and Ate Jonna. And shout out to my family, Ka Glenn, Matthew, pagaling ka anak, Kute Beserong, and Abigail. Have fun tomorrow. Yeah, have fun, Mama, she will say. Yeah, and just a riddle for next week, a teaser. I steal nothing, yet take away. I lighten the load, but let delight stay. The tongue says sweet, the spoon says less. What quiet change solves this delicious mess? Wow, what a riddle. Do you have any guess, our panelist po? Nah, not really, not a hint. So that's a sign to watch for our next episode, dear brethren, for our very interesting and amazing topic again. So thank you so much again for watching INC Radio Central Europe. And let's stay connected and inspired. See you next week, same time, same place. God bless po. Have a blessed week. Thank you so much again po.